Hey guys, how's it going? This is going to be my end of the season review video and obviously talk about the championship season coming up. Yeah, it's been a while, but here we go. Let's get into it. Looking back now, I feel like there were so many problems going into this season. The recruitment just showed how bad it was. We barely really spent money, other than really, 30 million on Ramsdale. It's probably about right what you need in every position, in every department for the Premier League. And ultimately, I think that cost us. The quality in the squad just wasn't up to standard for the Premier League. To be honest, I don't really feel like there's much to talk about in the whole season as a whole. We were just awful. 12 points at the end shows that. And yeah, it's disappointing though, because I was really looking forward to us challenging the Premier League, but it just never really happened. We went through Russell Martin. Both managers for me, like Juric and Martin, just had their ways of playing and didn't really adapt to the squad that we had. They just played their own way, their own style. They didn't really adapt at all for like teams that came to St Mary's and absolutely annihilated us. So yeah. Anyway, here's the highlights from the vlogs that I did do, and yeah, hope you enjoy.
Only another 2.5. That is go.
So there we go. As you can see, not much to cheer about really. One Premier League home win all season. Probably the worst season I've had being a Southampton fan in my lifetime. I think for me, maybe getting relegated from the Championship was pretty difficult, but just to see one home win in the Premier League the whole season, like in the whole league, one home win, which was against Everton, is just mental. You'd never really have thought we were going to be that bad, but turns out that happened. We also had an odd result against Man City, drawing 0-0. But yeah, I guess the main thing is we didn't beat Derby's record of the lowest points tally. But the fact we were even looking at that, for me, I just feel embarrassed about it, to be honest. We should never be even near that level. So yeah, I just want to kind of like draw a line under the season just gone and just start again fresh in the Championship and look forward to it. First things first, does anyone else feel like there's the gap between the Premier League season just gone and the Championship season starting? It feels like it went so fast. Like, yeah, I just don't know where the time's gone, to be honest. But first things first, we have a new manager, Will Still. Honestly, I don't know how we got him. I rate him very highly. I'm hoping he can just blow away this league, if I'm honest. But yeah, Will Still is our manager. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, to be fair. However, I do feel like the transfer window has gone quite slow for us so far. I expected more players to be leaving by now, but maybe they might happen at last minute, which is not ideal. But yeah, just so far, all we've got rid of is Paul Onuachu to Turkey. Suleimana has gone to a club in Italy, and Ramsdale's gone on loan to Newcastle. We get 4 million, I think, and if they want to sign him permanently, I think it's 29 million. So it's not a bad deal, really. And it's the same with incomings as well. We haven't really had many incomings in this window so far either. Just Downs from Cologne, who's a American striker, and Quasi, I think his name is, a centre-back from Germany. So yeah, it's been slow really on that front, but I'm still looking forward to it either way. The kits look amazing compared to last season as well. The only thing I will say is I think the third kit, the white shorts, is a bit strange. That's personal preference. I'd probably prefer like black shorts with that kit, but other than that, I feel like the kit's a 10 out of 10. Looking at the fixture list, I feel like we've got a very tough start. Wrexham at home, newly promoted team. That won't be easy for sure. They'll be up for it. And then Ipswich away, second game. That's going to be a tough game. They'll be right up there with us, I think, this coming season. Here's a few fans' views and opinions on the upcoming season. I also did a video or podcast type of thing with Kieran, giving my predictions for the league table and the results of the first round of fixtures. So yeah, I'll leave it in the description below, and yeah, you can check it out.
Hello everyone, it's Kieran from Sport Reported here on the Ryan Davies YouTube channel. Here to give my thoughts on Southampton's upcoming season in the Championship, and it's going to be a tough one. Obviously, Southampton, after being relegated in 2023, bounced back at the first time of asking, but were relegated straight back to the Championship last year, and it's a wide open season, this one. I think there's a lot of question marks over a lot of teams, including Southampton. It's been a fairly quiet summer in terms of transfers. I do really like the signing of Damien Downs and Joshua Quasi. And of course there's a lot of quality still within the squad. As things stand, Tyler Dibbling and Mateus Fernandes are still Southampton players. Whether that will be the case come the end of the window is another thing. Obviously Tyler Dibbling is more than likely to leave, I would say, at this point. Obviously there's been a lot of talks with Everton and a potential move there, but to be honest, I think at that point it's kind of a win-win for Southampton. Because if Tyler Dibbling does go, then that's a big wad of money. That's around £50 million in the bank. And obviously if he doesn't go, then he could be a very valuable asset in the Championship, and his value would then only increase. I think Will Steele was one of the most exciting young managers around at the minute, just full stop, after his time in France. And it's a really, really interesting appointment. But I'm excited to see how it goes. It is a gamble. Obviously someone who's not just not managed in England before, but hasn't managed in the Championship before either. It is a very, very tough league. It's an unforgiving league, and it's a league that will eat you up and swallow you whole if you don't adapt very quickly. But he is a manager, as I said before, who I am a fan of. I like his style of play. He will press very aggressively with this Southampton team, and they'll try and play front foot as well. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. I think the way forward for Southampton, in my view, is to have one of the new signings, Damien Downs and Cameron Archer, playing up front. I think that could be a very interesting pairing because this is a big season for Cameron Archer. You know, he's a player now who's 23 odd. Obviously, has always been touted as being a big prospect, has an awful lot of talent. Was at Villa coming through, showed his talent in sort of sporadic cup appearances. Obviously had a couple loans, went to Sheffield United for reasonable money, did pretty well there, and then obviously in the Premier League it was a difficult season for them. Went to Villa and then immediately signed for Southampton. And I don't really think he got too many opportunities last season. He obviously looked pretty good in pre-season and in the early cup games last year, which is why I'm a little bit wary of getting too excited about him this season. But under both Russell Martin and Ivan Juric, wasn't really given much of a shot. So it'd be interesting to see how it goes with him this year. But I think this is a big campaign for him to step up and get a good maybe 15 plus goals, which is why I think Saints could very well be right up there this season.
Hello there, my name's Luke and I'm a Southampton fan and I'm excited for the new season. Cannot wait to be back at St Mary's again on Saturday, and I honestly think we will finish second. We will get automatic promotion. I think we'll be just behind Ipswich, who will finish second. I think that crucial next season will be Cameron Archer and Adam Armstrong. I think they will at least get 15 goals each, and that's the sort of firepower we need to get us back to the Premier League, which is where we need to be. A club of our size, we have to be back in the Premier League so we can push on and get to where this club deserves and needs to be. In terms of our transfer business, I think that Kwashi is a brilliant player. I think he's fantastic, the way, the pace he's got, and you can get the balls directly in behind and we can play a higher line because he's got the pace to get back, I feel. Whereas Stevens and Bednarek, who's not with us anymore, but Stevens and him would struggle to get back because they don't quite have the pace that he has, and I think that can help us with pinning teams in. So all in all, I think we'll finish second, and I'm buzzing for the season. Come on, you Saints!
Alright, hello, this is Mike from the Matchday Vlogs YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram account. Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, back at it. Back in the Championship. Looking forward to seeing a higher win percentage ratio. Hopefully. Can't be any worse than last season. Now, looking forward to getting back to St Mary's. Sold out season ticket sales, so it's going to be packed in there. Looking forward to seeing a new style of football. Looking forward to seeing a lot of these new youngsters coming up through. Looking forward to seeing Kwashi. Looking forward to seeing Damien Downs. And yeah, just hopefully seeing Southampton put on some decent displays. And hopefully the hype behind Will still is all true. So yeah, where do I think we'll finish? Somewhere up top, but we'll see. Anyway, just that. Hope everyone's well. Subscribe to Ryan. It's good Southampton content. You know what to do. Like and subscribe. Cheers, Ryan.
So there we go. There's a couple of fans' views and opinions for the season ahead. Let me know your thoughts as well in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'll see you on Saturday for Wrexham at home for the first game of the season. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.